girls, it's Tuesday. Lauren's not here, but I made faces with Jeff for like an hour. Lauren's having pretty much the most insane week ever. It's right around that time in the semester where college starts to bite you in the butt, and to top it all off, she's got Urinetown Tech Week. So, I'm filling in for her. As you all probably know, it's election day today. You might remember from the last time I filled in for Lauren that I'm a political science major, so I thought it would be appropriate for me to give you my academic take on the current numbers and... Nope. Actually, I'm going to try to do the opposite of that. You see, I'm probably the only political science major in the world who feels this way, but I stopped caring about the election a long time ago. Subsequently, Kaylee, we might entitle this absurd tale, in which a political science major becomes disenchanted with politics. Caring about the election really isn't the right term, though. Of course I care. This election is one of the most pivotal in the history of our nation, and I'm well aware of that. I've just stopped consuming all the spinning of newscasters and biased news coverage of the horse race that the presidential campaign in the United States of America has become. It's funny, but around this time last year I was absurdly excited about the upcoming election. Why has that changed? Well, I think it has something to do with the term upcoming and the context it's currently being used in. Webster says that upcoming means coming up, about to take place, appear, or occur. I don't think an election taking place a year in the future can qualify as upcoming. Nevertheless, I followed the primaries with unabashed zeal, doing things like forcing Lauren to listen to 3 hours of NPR coverage of the Iowa caucuses while we drove home from a Moaning Myrtle show in Connecticut. I'm sorry, Lauren! As I talked with friends, I felt myself and others being swayed by the constant reports on the election and constant smearing on both sides of the aisle. That was 6 months ago, and that's when I drew the line. I had already made my decision, and so I resolved to only consume actual news on the election, policy statements, and cold hard facts, not speculation. And so, my fellow Americans and fellow Five Awesome Girls subscribers, my message to you is, when you go and vote today, try to ignore all the muck you've heard in the past year. Wade through it in the lagoons of your mind, and try to find a nice peaceful island where you can sit and decide for yourself who you think is the best leader for our country. I don't have a die here at school, so I'm going to do my challenge by pulling numbers out of my hat, and I hope that's okay with everyone. So whoever's number I pull is going to have to do an interpretive dance about the last week of their life. Haley! Yes! This is gonna be awesome! And last but not least, my friend Jeff, who you saw at the beginning of the video, and I recorded a song that I wrote. It's called What You Want, and I will link both of our YouTube accounts in the sidebar. Working his life away, talking of money and loans, and when he goes home at the end of the day, it's the solitude he's always known. The college kid's trying so hard to be the most popular kid in his class. He goes through his phone just to find out that he doesn't have a single friend in his contacts. What you want and what you need aren't always the same thing. What you want and what you crave don't always do you good. And though you know what is right, you remember in hindsight there isn't any doubt it's still hard to live without what you want. Lovers are parting with a stealthy kiss as they walk back to their homes at night. And when they get home to the one they've dismissed, they pray that things will be alright. What you want and what you need aren't always the same thing. What you want and what you crave don't always do you good. Though you know what is right, you remember in hindsight there isn't any doubt it's still hard to live without what you want. What you need aren't always the same thing. What you want, what you crave don't always do you good. And though you know what is right, you remember in hindsight there isn't any doubt it's still hard to live without what you want. Kaylee, I'll see you tomorrow.